and gentlemen, to the scale, one of boxing's young and popular stars. He is the former unified world champion, currently ranked #2 contender in the world, el joven orgullo de Guadalajara, Jalisco, México, Saúl Canelo Alvarez.
He's not facing El Perro tonight. Erislandy Lara, one of the most technically gifted boxers in the sport.
Lara's defense is basically his movement. That's really true.
The biggest problem he had against Floyd Mayweather, and Lara's able to sneak that sniper like right through the guard.
Cuidado con esa izquierda, es lo único que trae, hijo, Ahorita te agarró una.
The slick and sturdy defense.
There's electricity in this building. I've been around for 35 years in boxing. Well-anticipated fight.
And immediately Lara utilizing that vaunted footwork.
Canelo's got to do a better job of setting up power because it's just not Angulo in front of him tonight.
And that was the question, Paulie. But the slick and sturdy defense.
There's electricity in this building. I've been around for 35 years in boxing. Well-anticipated fight.
And of course, on Showtime pay-per-view, we brought you Danny Garcia. And immediately Lara utilizing that vaunted footwork.
Canelo's got to do a better job of setting up power because it's just not Angulo in front of him tonight.
And that was the question, Paulie. Against Erislandy Lara, he'll have to be very cognizant. He has to do a good job of cutting off that ring. From the southpaw stance, nice right hand to the basket by the Cuban fighter.
So far, jabs only for one guy, and that's Lara.
And a lead left hook to the body by Canelo.
Ronnie Shields made the point that it will be so much more difficult for Canelo to...
And of course, largely partisan crowd for Canelo will react to, respond to anything Canelo does. But another nice combination.
Very early in this fight.
Canelo's not a slow guy, but the problem is he's not as fast on the trigger.
Yeah.
And that's a different kind of speed in and of itself. It's a timing speed.
So a great start for the slick Cuban here in Sin City. The biggest problem he had against Floyd Mayweather started very aggressively against Alfredo Angulo. He's not facing El Perro tonight. Erislandy Lara, one of the most technically gifted boxers in the sport.
Lara's defense is basically his movement. That's really true.
Off balance though. He was off balance.
Like Angulo, he can hit him. So far, he's not been able to corner him.
And now Canelo able to, the crowd reacting feverishly, and Lara's able to sneak that sniper like right through the guard. Or left, I should say, from the southpaw.
Because you got to keep them busy even if they're not landing. Oh, good catch and shoot combination by Lara.
An amazing atmosphere here in the fight capital of the world with the biggest fight of the summer. Minute and a half remaining in the second. Canelo now clinches, but now walking down Lara. Lara looking to keep him at bay with the jab.
Lara using just enough movement.
Nice right hand. Another right hand targeting the midsection by the Mexican superstar.
And he's better off trying to get to the body first. And Lara will not be an easy target to the head in the beginning of the fight.
In the second round, Canelo needs to cut him off.
Good left hand by Lara. He got underneath it.
Snaps a jab, follows with the straight left. Canelo leads with a right hand. Out. And yet hasn't faced many left-handed lefty Ricardo Cano, and so somewhat surprising as he misses with that right uppercut that just whistled by the chin of Erislandy Lara. Jab follows with a straight left down the middle.
Set of opposition, no different tonight.
That footwork, which we know would be one of his biggest attributes in this fight. And now Lara just sticking to the game plan. Fires off an economical 1-2 combination.
Sticking to the game plan, much him here, but of course he's here to win.
Trying to score and run, and trying to build up the points.
And he believes
don't want to take too many chances with a big puncher like Canelo, so we'll see how when the fight progresses.
Lara's trainer, Ronnie Shields, told us that Lara's the master. There's a straight left that tags Canelo in the face.
Him into it. He moves around, throws a couple of pot shots. Canelo into it. Canelo just walking him down instead of cutting the ring off.
Yeah, he's just leading Canelo all over this ring.
Lara He's a very difficult guy to deal with.
Yeah, Julio Cesar Chavez. So he's in the corner with a slick lefty, facing a Mexican icon in front of a crowd that favored the Mexican fighter.
Canelo unloads with a couple of right hands.
Wow.
There's a nice combination. Now Canelo beginning to find his range.
He was trying to plod forward earlier, but now he's actually making an effort to get these hands
And
off.
Canelo works the body.
Lara being smart, though, trying to smother it. He'll take the offensive
Good
attack.
combination.
Even if he gives around the way, it seems like Lara is okay as long as he slows Canelo down.
So as we talk about one of the keys for Canelo being that body work.
No. Twice as many punches as Lara and has landed more.
Canelo can make an adjustment to that straight left hand of Lara. Will do because right now it's been his best offensive weapon.
Best round thus far for Canelo Alvarez. And Trout thinks that Lara can and will do everything that Floyd Mayweather as Mayweather did. There's a good combination by Lara.
Snap out left hand to kind of show it, and then
Straight left by Lara. Find Lara, left hook to the body. There's the body work by Canelo.
A little bit.
And that body work continues.
Angulo did.
There's the combination again through the guard by Lara. Lara doing a good job of Alvarez when it comes to the body work. And there's a left hook to the liver. Another left hook. And Canelo
countering these body shots Canelo's throwing.
with a huge edge in this round. As we are coming up on the final 60 seconds.
Alvarez starting to look for that punch.
Canelo known for having better combinations.
Yeah, exactly. He's got to use his jab a little bit, but
For this battle between the not only a mega box office attraction, and of course comfort zone to really goad Canelo into taking this fight out.
Yeah, Canelo said, I would have fought him anyway, but the things he said kind of put it over the top.
They're orthodox, feet tangling.
When Canelo jabs, when Alvarez jabs, he's better.
I don't knock that at all. You got to try to be physical with the slick boxer.
Right.
Maybe try to frustrate him. The boxer will frustrate you if you're a pressure guy.
It's a styles clash. So intriguing.
And you know, Lara has a bigger picture.
On a belt.
Meanwhile, this is a pivotal round because it's very close.
Oh, right uppercut just
Out of fatigue.
And we're 45 seconds away from the midway point of this 12-round non-title affair. Again, people including Lara feel that the fact that Canelo wanted it at 155 by Canelo. And now Canelo just going to work on the bodies. He finally grabs a hold of Erislandy Lara.
Lara trying to be...
Canelo said it would be up to him to make the fight.
10 more punches than Lara. He probably
a lot of times prevents you from being as active.
I have Lara ahead 4 rounds to 2. Judges have to differentiate between aggressiveness and ineffective aggressiveness.
Yeah, and you also got to give credit at a certain point to ring generalship. And
Lara with the head movement, the feints, and now escaping.
that was an example right there. Canelo was in punching range. He watched Lara and he didn't get off.
There's a double left hook to the body, followed by a right hand in the midsection by Canelos.
Canelo has chances to be first when he finally traps Lara. He's got to do a good job of being first because you don't want to waste the chances when you do trap you.
Lara comes back with a straight left that bounces off Canelo's shoulder, lead left.
he hasn't been able to get the second cut.
Oh, cut over the right eye of Erislandy Lara. Being a mouse under the right eye of Canelo.
And for the first time, he's kind of staying against the ropes there, even though he lands a nice combination.
Final 10 seconds. Been a spirited affair thus far between Canelo Alvarez and Erislandy Lara. Both of them.
Also co-manager of Erislandy Lara.
Oh, good shot by Canelo.
In the 8th. He continues to invest in the body and pace. So body work, that's
invested
right.
in the body very early in the fight.
The very active Lara. There's a combination by Canelo. Flashing the jab, but you're right, Al. Not throwing a lot of punches, and he absorbs another punch to the gut.
And feinting a little, Alvarez hasn't done that in this fight.
Canelo has Lara momentarily on the ropes, walking him down, misses with that lead left uppercut. Opening 30 seconds of the 9th.
And you know, it's interesting. Most of the punches that Canelo has landed in this case, they've been a lot of clean punches to the body.
There's a right hand to the body by Canelo. Lead crossed by the southpaw Lara, but again, Paulie, he is unable to get on track. He's utilizing the footwork, but
Starting to find the range a little better, getting off more punches.
after 8 rounds, and Stevie, you've evened it up.
3 out of 4 to start for Lara, 3 out of 4 to finish for Canelo.
There's a combination.
Thought in the Lara camp. Pressure right now. Doesn't necessarily look that way.
No, it doesn't, although he is getting busier.
Yeah.
But now Canelo working the body. Blood streaming down the right side of Lara's face as Canelo digs away at the body. And Mexican throws and Erislandy Lara to the knife.
And you have to acknowledge they will be partisan for you, but he's doing some good work.
Beautiful combination.
Lara's got to do that catch and shoot again. He's got it there. It's offense transition.
Served him well. The second half by Canelo has certainly swung the fight back in his favor. Lara slipped there. That was a slip. The ebb and flow of Canelo, Al Bernstein, Paulie Malignaggi.
Plot is thickening, we can say that.
There's a right hand body.
Early on, good offense there.
Beautiful.
Early on, Lara had done a good job of creating doubt in Canelo's mind in his own offense. In this round, he's got to continue to make Canelo doubt.
Just as he expected would be his task, but still feeling the effects of these blows as referee allowing them to.
Warning of Steve Farhart with Lara.
Exactly what we're getting to, but you mentioned something about me making a great point. Please finish.
You did, because he was working that body and working on this side. Robert
Lara's having himself a good round so far, guys.
Lara coming back with another combination. 45 seconds left in the round. Canelo, there's a left hook to the body.
with all the body punches Canelo has landed.
Also continuing to target the head, although he got jacked there with the 10th round.
It looked like he was starting to slow down. So good comeback for Lara, and let's see how Canelo responds.
Maybe to cut off that ring.
Well, I'll tell you an important number of jabs. When he's thrown more jabs, he's been effective.
Be the case is Lara sticking to his game plan. The gifted boxer from Cuba getting hit. And there, Canelo working the body again. But there comes back Lara.
Lara is 1-1. Well, they're impatient with Lara. Certainly, they're rooting for Canelo. They want.
And Lara's picking him off.
This round, Lara might be enough based upon his movement. I don't know.
Canelo's face, and Lara doing a good job of avoiding Canelo's attack and actually scoring. We're headed to the crucial 12th knockout here in the 12th round to win the fight. It's been close, and maybe Canelo fully cognizant of that as he's on the attack. But Lara again.
Lara may have lost the 12-round decision that he deserved against Williams.
A closely contested fight, but the crowd reacting to everything Canelo does. But look at that beautiful combination through the guard by Lara. Canelo works the body, but again.
And I don't think Canelo's having a bad.
Lara boxing a very effective fight and utilizing that footwork. And our unofficial scorer.
Good is it, and can he sustain it?
Defensive ability giving the edge, and there he connects again to the head. So Lara picking off Canelo. There's a left hook to the body by Canelo. 15 seconds. Lara utilizing the movement. Canelo scorecards. Canelo and Lara go the distance.
The winner, Canelo Alvarez.
If you guys are enjoying the content, please leave a like, subscribe, as it really does help the channel out. And I will be seeing you guys in the next video.